Good morning, this is Robin Bieber on ChartTalk on the 15th of June at 7 o'clock in the morning, London time. The chart in front of us is July WTI, and it's a pretty good example of what every contract has done and is doing. Point about the market at the moment is on Friday it performed a classic move from the 13-day, failing at the 13-day moving averages, and on an overnight move, an early morning move, down to the 21-day moving averages, which held on every single contract. We then saw a rally which took the crudes and RBOB up to the 13-day moving average, with RBOB closing only just 4 points below, which was quite an achievement in terms of a rally. Heat and gas oil closed over the 13. But this morning, it's a slightly different picture. There's a little bit of deflation in a way, in that the crudes and RBOB are testing the 21-day moving averages and indeed have moved just below in most cases. Heat is just below its 13-day, which is a critical pivot, and gas oil is just at its 13-day. If we move below the 21-day on the crudes and RBOB, and we move below the 13-day on heat, gas oil's not too relevant. If we move below the 13-day on heat, we're actually beginning to build a bearish cocktail, and one where lower numbers are very likely. Hence today, the title of the technical report is Watch the 13 and 21s. Absolutely. It's vulnerable. Watch the 21-day moving averages very carefully. Meanwhile, counterbalanced against that slightly is the 5-day gap is too wide. So it's going to be erratic and tricky today, and the stochastics are negative, building a slightly negative picture. Well, more than slightly, building a negative picture. Right, specifically, July WTI. Here's the 21-day moving average, the turquoise line. Now, if we fail to hold that line today, which comes in around 35.32, we're in serious trouble. We're printing 34.49. And the chances are that this contract is going to head south down to somewhere like the 30, just above the 30 level. In other words, it's in a little bit of trouble, and it would be looking for the continuation 34-day moving average around 30.21. That could easily occur. So if we do not hold above this 21-day moving average today, as I say, around about 35.32, this contract's in serious trouble, and it's beginning to look that way on the early morning move. Early morning moves are often misleading. Brent, it's below 38.03, its 21-day moving average contract, and is heading and is just below the continuation at 37.73. If it's below 37.73, the odds are on a move to 36.40 and further south. And in fact, we should make our way to the 34-day moving average. Contracts move logically. They move from the 5 to the 8, the 8 to the 13, 13 to 21, which we've just seen. Now, if we don't hold 37.73, the continuation 21, the odds are on a move to 35.03. Heating oil is just below its, sorry, that's August Brent. Let's just get heating oil. Heating oil is below its 13-day moving average just. Comes in around 108.80. That's a key pivot. If we don't hold there, we're off down to the higher 21-day moving average around 106.13, and if we don't hold that, down to 104.09. Being below the 13-day is not good. It is suggesting a test of the 21-day, which is going to put the rest of the contracts under serious pressure. And RBOB, and this is July RBOB, here you can see the attempt on Friday from the 21-day up to the 13, and then the failure. And now if we fail at the 21-day, which comes in today around about 109.85, that's the contract. And if we don't hold that, 108.85 the continuation. If we don't hold 108.85, and that is swiftly becoming the most important support on the board, if we take out 108.85 today, we are in serious trouble and heading for the 34-day moving averages. And here's your 21-day 108.85 area. We've made a low at 109, so it's been sniffed at as we talk. It's a critical point today, 108.85 area. Watch it extremely carefully, because if that does not hold, you'll have heat down on its 21-day pretty quickly. You'll have the crudes below their 21s, and we'll be eyeing up the 34-day moving averages as the next logical step, and that's quite some way below the market. Gas oil, it's on its 13-day around 321.50. It's printing 321. A move and close below there would take us down, well, a move below there would probably take us down to 315.50, the 21-day contract. and possibly even sniffing out the continuation at 307 area. So there's some downside if this 13-day doesn't hold. The picture is very straightforward. If the 21s don't hold on crude and RBOB, and they're being tested with the most important being at 108.85 on RBOB, if those don't hold, we're off south to the 34-day moving average. If heat and gas don't hold their 13s, the odds are an immediate move to the 21-day moving averages and further downside pressure. Watch RBOB at 108.85. It holds a bit of a clue because it's the most important support on the board. Now, if we look at a bit of structure, Deck Red, Deck TI, struggling below the 21-day. If it stays below the 21-day, which comes in today around about 248, it's heading for the 34-day at around 327. And the Deck Red Deck on Brent, it's holding the 21-day at minus 335. It's got to hold that level or it's off south to 388. And if we look at the 60-minute chart, it's beginning to show us as being a little bit overcooked. Down here on this move on the August Brent 60-minute chart, a little bit overcooked, but it's got some momentum south whilst it's below the 21-day, but it's trying hard to find a bottom around here. It may well fail to do so. RBOB is the same, struggling under pressure, trying to find some support, but if it does not hold, and it may well hold that 21-day at 108.85, so that's the key pivot to watch short and longer term. That's all for today, folks. Good luck, good trading, and bon appetit.